Excuse me.
What?
I hate to bother you, sir, but you see, we have a package for you, sir.
You couldn't possibly. Anything I haven't seen before, I've seen it all.
Well, it's funny you say that, sir, because I think this one you've actually never seen before, sir. This is quite unique, sir. Remember all that space talk, sir?
Talking about that stuff with Elon and Richard and Jeff. They got out there to space, didn't they?
Yes, they did, sir. You've been very jealous of them lately, haven't you?
I never said that.
This, I assure you, you will quite like. See, this is a portal to space.
You brought space to me.
I have space right here, sir.
You better not be fooling.
No, I never would, sir. Would you like to see it?
Well, you better set that up right there.
Okay, well,
You better set that up right there.
I'm sorry. Okay, here it is, sir.
Ain't no space. I've seen those before.
No. Not this one. Let's set it up and I'll show you.
There better be some space in this damn box here. Goodness gracious. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Old man gets a projector. So today we're checking out a projector, 4K projector from XGIMI, and it's got Android TV. It could do all kinds of stuff, AirPlay, Chromecast. I have 2 of them, including one for giveaway for you guys. So go ahead and leave your Twitter handle in the comments below for your chance to win. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Now let me go ahead and unbox this thing and explain to you why it's special. Now, first off, the whole space aspect that we were referencing, it has to do with a kind of promo that they're doing, attempting to make a window using a projector for people who don't have a window, want to like set up a cityscape, or just want a better view than the one that they have. And so there's some Mars footage that was sent over, and we were like, oh, that's cool. Imagine you just had a projector running some really cool space visuals or Mars visuals, and you use it almost like an art piece. And this thing at 4K has plenty of resolution to do that with detail. We got a little taste of what that kind of looks like. One of the nice things here, you have Android TV, Google Assistant built in there, so you can navigate. I mean, I'm super familiar with it at this point, but you can navigate easily using your voice, as well as text input. Assistant is pretty much as good as it gets. Also, you have Harman Kardon sound. So surprisingly, it sounds pretty good. It's more volume than you're probably gonna expect to find in something that's this scale. Horizon Pro, there's a regular Horizon model, which is 1080p if you're looking for something at a different price point. Horizon Pro 4K smart home projector. All right. Now, the nice thing about these smart projectors with Android built in is you don't need to connect another source. You could connect another source, obviously, but you don't need to. With Android built in, you have your Netflix, you have your YouTube, you have your sports. I watch the MLB app, you have Disney Plus. I mean, everything you're looking for is right there, accessible from your remote. And then, of course, also you can broadcast wirelessly through Chromecast or AirPlay. You could even use it as a secondary monitor, like a huge monitor over AirPlay, obviously. So this is the projector right here, and this gives you an idea of the footprint. We have our lens on the front here. Now, this thing has some pretty cool features for setup to make your life easier, such as autofocus, which happens on boot up. And the boot up, by the way, only takes 6 seconds. It's also got auto keystone. So this thing in the past has been a bit of an annoyance for setting up that perfect picture flat on your projection surface. This one does everything automatically, so it takes some of the headache out. It will even go so far as to adjust itself around obstacles. So if you had a plant or some furniture that was encroaching on the beam of the projection, it would just quickly make the adjustment and shift the image to the side of it without physically moving the projector, which is pretty cool. Now there's some controls on the top here for volume, play, pause, and power. You probably won't use those much because there's a remote included in the package, but they're there. On the back here, you'll see we have our power input as well as optical audio, 2 USB-A ports, 2 full-size HDMI inputs. So yes, you have all your content on here because of the Android aspect, but if you want to plug in a game console or some other external source, no problem, you can do it. Now, speaking of gaming, this actually has a game mode, a low latency mode, so you actually can get some gaming done on here. In fact, I think you might be looking at some footage of Mario Kart right here. You have a network input if you choose to use a wired connection. Of course, you have wireless built in as well, and then that looks like an analog audio port too. Here you have your speakers, obviously, and they have kind of like a 360 effect to them. In my setup, I was actually sitting behind it. The sound felt immersive and surprising for the scale. So through the partnership with Harman Kardon and DTS Studio, you're able to achieve some surprisingly loud audio and even some bass here. It has 2 separate 8-watt speakers placed on each side of the projector. And with DTS sound, there's 3 different sound modes for movies, music, and sports. You actually don't need to be super far away to get a relatively nice size image. And if you get far enough away, you can get up to a 300-inch image using this projector. Also inside the package, we have power cable, a little bit of paperwork, power brick, the remote control. Now the remote control is surprisingly robust. It is made out of metal, as you can see here, and it has all your important buttons, including a quick access to your Google Assistant for voice-based input, your power switch. You navigate down here, and then this is basic Android TV stuff. If you're familiar, you have back, you have home, you have dedicated volume buttons. And like I said, the whole thing, this is metal, and it's got some good weight to it. So I mentioned you can get a fairly big image out of this thing, and that's gonna depend on the size of your space and how far you're projecting it. At around 7 feet, you'll be looking at an 80-inch image. At 8.7 feet, you move all the way up to 100 inches, and at 13 feet, 13.1, you're gonna have a 150-foot image. Now you might be wondering about brightness. This one here is capable of 2200 lumens. And obviously it's 4K resolution as well, which really does pay off at the bigger scale. And then the lamp life is rated for 25,000 hours. Let's go ahead and remove the protection on the lens here. That gives you a look at the glass. Actually, it tells you the throw ratio as well, 1.2. These buttons here have a little bit of texture to them. Even though these are touch-based buttons, you can feel them if it happens to be dark, just based on the texture. They're protruding ever so slightly. Now they've also got something called motion compression built in here, which is going to be helpful for fast-moving stuff. So things like sports. What that will do is provide a smoother look to the motion. This is something that is a lot more pleasing for any action-based content. You have a tremendous selection of applications to choose from. There's even some games built in there. So regardless of how you like to watch your content, as you can see, there's a lot of diversity and versatility in this device. Now, another advantage that a projector has over a traditional TV is how portable it is. I mean, this is easy to just throw in your car. You could do a movie night outdoors. You could take it camping with you. It's a surprisingly compact package, and the fact that you don't need to pack any other external audio makes it that much better. So there you have it. That's the XGIMI Horizon Pro a smart projector, Android capable projector with Google built in. And remember, there's an extra one for you guys. Good luck. Make sure to leave a comment down below with your Twitter handle, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel for your chance to win your very own cool new Horizon Pro projector. I know this is the regular Horizon, but you're gonna get the Pro because you want 4K. I assume you want 4K. Good luck.